I just heard recently a quote from the 48 Laws of Power that in war you have to keep your foot on the enemy's neck. You have to keep your foot on the enemy's neck. And I'm relating this because Saudi has just dropped the dollar. Now, what this means is that one of the biggest backers of the US dollar reneged or left the deal that keeps America standing firm. The story behind that is when the Federal Reserve Act was enacted, it legitimized fractional reserve banking. Fractional reserve banking is when a bank customer deposits an amount, let's say $10, just to make this really simple. The rule is that from that $10, the bank is required to keep a fraction or 1/10 of this deposit. So basically, out of the $10, the bank is only required to keep $1 by law. And so they lend the other nine at interest. That's how they make money. The interest is how the bank makes money alongside fees and other programs. If you multiply this by the popular direct deposit programs amongst thousands of employees, you see how the national debt is so high and continuously rising. If that makes sense, then to make it more colorful, loans happen through car loans, home loans, school loans, business loans, issuance of credit, etc. Literally, one's money comes through the front door and out the back simultaneously. You are only left with a receipt in the form of a checking account balance or a dollar. The dollar represents a promise to a merchant that this piece of paper can be traded for the good and it is recognized by law. Therefore, it's important that money is only as good as the message that it carries. That's why if a store raises the price and I come with the dollar amount of the old price, then the message I send is that I am not worthy enough to buy the item. That is why dollars are referred to as medium or communication of exchange, and a dollar is a fraction of the total amount of bills in circulation. Circulation is motion, and the motion is what we define as a current. That piece of paper, that piece of paper is fractional but represents motion as currency. Banks literally are betting that you will not withdraw all of your money. But even if a lot of people try to pull this off, the bank will print more money to satisfy your needs. However, with glass doors, shiny floors, suits, and um, and smiles, hell, they count some of the money in your face to give you a belief that everything is fine. It really makes you think again about the presence of the armored trucks, right? Anyway, this is how America is operating. And when countries stopped trusting in America's recklessness, Richard Nixon took away the gold standard. So this whole system that was backed by gold is now backed by the promise of the Congress to not let the monetary system basically go bankrupt. It goes deeper, which goes into my point. As America trades internationally, some countries' main export is oil, like Saudi Arabia. So we said to them, we got the biggest military. We will have your back and we will look out for you in the cost of trade through tariffs if you make your oil be purchased through US dollars, which makes the US dollar stronger. The thing that's important to note is we are experiencing inflation, meaning the value of the dollar is decreasing, which means our prices increase. So when a nation like Saudi Arabia notices the rise in Bitcoin, for example, and really assesses the monetary system, it causes a pushback or resistance to say, we don't want your protection or favors. The media won't say this, but it actually means war. And the reason why I said in the beginning that you want to keep your foot on the neck of your enemies, because we got so big as a country to believe that, oh, we could just offer protection, or when you renege on your payments, your interest payments to us that we loaned out to you, that we'll just give you another chance and you just keep making your payments. Lo and behold, other countries are becoming stronger. And when I talked about the value of the dollar, they're noticing that, and now the same countries that you built up are saying, you know what, we don't want to deal with you. Okay, and it just caused a big effect across the whole board that people don't want to deal with U.S. So, tell me what y'all think about that. The Saudi Arabia has dropped the U.S. dollar, is going to trade oil in multiple currencies. And this is all going on while we're facing inflation, the value of the dollar decreasing. So, if you ask me, it makes things harder, or it will make things harder in quarters or years down the road. But y'all tell me what y'all think.